All right, welcome back to Tea Talks with your host, me, Teaonalamb. Today I have special guest HotboxedUFO, or as I know him, Jorge. Introduce yourself.
Hello there, everyone. I have a very annoying cat in the background right now. Misty
Yes, he has his
just
adorable
needs to be
cat,
comforted a lot,
Misty.
or else she'll
So
cry.
this is the second cat guest on my podcast. We of course had Pixie the cat on the podcast. Now we have Misty, who really needs a lot of attention. So if you're gonna be watching on YouTube, you're gonna see a lot of her. Today, for today's topic for today's podcast, I wanted to kind of go over some previous concert and festival experiences that Jorge and I have had. Since for the year that I've known him, he has gone to a lot of different shows, listens to a lot of music, has been to many festivals. And he's, told me a few stories about a few of them. And I recently went to a concert, and I have gone to a lot more concerts than I thought that I would have, at least when I was a little bit younger, but still I have not been to like a lot. So I just kind of want to use this podcast episode to kind of have a conversation about the concerts that I've gone to, the experiences that I've had, as well as go a little bit more into detail of the ones that Jorge has gone to, because our music tastes are very different.
Mm-hmm.
And he has gone to festivals, and he has done extracurriculars at those festivals. And for me, I just go to a concert, I just drink a beer or two, hang out with my friends, jump, dance, just the normal vibe. So like our concert experiences are very different, and I kind of want to just like see that polarity and also just like listen to his stories, because his stories are always whack sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
So first let's start off with the kind of music that we listen to. So you start off. What kind of music mainly do you listen to?
I
What
listen to a lot
genres?
of post-hardcore, emo type music. Yeah, mainly the shows I go to are probably like punk, ska, hardcore, deathcore, and hardcore.
If you guys were to if you guys are not watching on YouTube, he looks the way that his music taste is. he, like, I've only ever seen him wear black. He has long ass emo hair. Wears a black beanie most of the time. So whoever you're envisioning, just add that onto there, okay? For my music taste, I like listening to Korean R&B. I like listening to rap, not as much as I used to. I like listening to hip hop. I like listening to jazz, to pop, bedroom pop. But also like a lot of different languages. Jorge, you didn't mention that you also listen to a lot of Spanish music as well.
Some corridos tumbados. Well, I mean, I recently started getting into it. I
But no,
haven't gone to any of those concerts yet.
Okay. Well, I listen to music in like a lot of different languages. I listen to music in English, in Vietnamese, in Cantonese, a little bit of Mandarin, in Tagalog, in Korean, and in Spanish. Those are the main languages that I have like saved of like different artists that I like that have, speak those languages. And so those are the kind of the concerts that I go to. Like a lot of them can be like super hype, but I have gone to a concert of an artist that I've like cried at both of the times that I've seen them. But I like a lot of like my music taste specifically, like the music that I listen to, not artist specific and not genre specific, I guess, is like depressing love songs where it's just like, oh, I miss who we used to be, or like like just like the music that Joji makes, basically. There's just a lot of regret and depression. That's the kind of music that I listen to. So those are the concerts I mainly go to.
Like mine is similar.
so
They just scream it out.
yeah. So how many concerts have you been to? Like, do you like know the exact number of how many concerts you've been
I
to?
have no idea. More than 40, 50? I don't know.
More than 40, 50, and that's including the festivals and stuff?
Yeah.
Damn. For me, I've been to okay, I'm gonna count the same artist twice because I went to 2 concerts of that same artist. Come on, think, Tiana, think. And then I think I've been to 10 to 11. That's it. I haven't been to that many at all. And yeah, you got the hell up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, some of these are like, I mean, I don't know. Do you count like backyard shows?
Yeah, it's still a concert.
Like another stuff, yeah. Like,
it's still a concert. Like you still went to see an artist perform, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's still a concert, bro. Still like a show at least, yeah. Well, how old were you when you went to your first show?
12 or 13, maybe.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Who'd you see?
Probably like some ska bands over here. Like yeah, it was really on.
Okay. I was 16 when I went to my first concert. I saw Kendrick Lamar as my first ever concert.
First ever. I think mine was Soundgarden. Some like 90s rock band.
90s rock band. Okay.
Mm-hmm. R.I.P. Chris Cornell.
I don't know who that
The
is.
singer.
I saw Kendrick Lamar in 2016 for his Damn tour. Got tickets for about $65 off the Ticketmaster. Really shitty seats, nosebleed. Had fucking speakers blocking like his actual body, but we can watch it like on a TV. It was an okay experience. But still, it was like nice for my first experience and stuff. I mainly went because my ex-boyfriend was really into Kendrick, so I bought the tickets for us to go as just like a surprise, like, yeah, let's go. So that was my first ever concert, which of course is rap. And I listened to rap a lot more when I was with him because he listened to a lot of
pretty
rap.
Cool. I want to go see Kendrick.
The 2 reasons why I listened to rap a lot more back then was because my ex listened to rap a lot, and whenever we had sex, he would just play his rap playlist.
Oh god.
To block the music or block the sound. So
I wonder who has those memories with me, but with like deathcore.
Why the fuck are you playing deathcore while having sex, bro? That's whack as fuck.
That's what I would always fucking play. Like if I change it, they'll be like, "Why is he suddenly changing up the music in there? What are those sounds coming out now?"
That's true. Okay, that makes sense. That's true. That's so fucking whack, bro. That's so fucking whack.
Nah, it used to be some like old school emo stuff too, like Taking Back Sunday.
Oh my fucking god.
Which is coming up, and I think I might go see them as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, since you've been to so many fucking concerts, one moment. Okay, we back. So since you've already been to so many concerts, obviously, if I were to ask you, who have you seen live? That's gonna kind of be difficult for you because it's so many. But let's just say, like, who have you seen live that you would say, like, for me, even though I've only been to 10 concerts, I really, really like to flex who I've seen because they're really, really big names. So out of the 500 million concerts that you've gone to and festivals that you've gone to, like, list a few, like 5 to 10 of the artists that you've seen, like 10 artists that you've seen either multiple times, that were like the biggest headliners at a festival, or that like are your biggest flex that you've seen them live?
My biggest flexes
Yeah.
has to be Iron Maiden for sure.
Oh, okay. I recognize that name.
Anthrax, yeah, it was like a
Mm-hmm.
thrash show kind of like in
Mm.
2016 or something,
Oh, okay.
or before that. It was in San Bernardino. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
System of a Down and Corn, obviously, were fucking
Okay.
amazing.
Recognize those names. Yes.
For me personally, fucking Senses Fail is my favorite band, so I've seen them like fucking 10 times or even more, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
And hmm, I'm like, there's just so many that are coming to my mind that I'm like, man.
Well, then just say them. If they're coming to your mind, just say them. This is the part of just listing who you've seen. It doesn't matter. I just said like 5 to 10, so you didn't stress out. But if you're
For sure,
literally,
for sure.
if you're thinking
Oh
of like a
no, yeah.
million, just list them. It doesn't matter.
Okay, Chelsea Grin for sure. Like Carnifex, a bunch of deathcore bands. I feel like those are my biggest flexes because I don't know, those shows are always sick. Touche Amore, they have amazing shows. The crowd is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, their energy is so sick. So I feel like those are big flex because they always sell out quick. Like in
Oh,
the
okay.
um, like within that fan base, I guess like they always go out super fast. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Any other artists?
Mm,
If
My
not, that's
Chemical
okay.
Romance.
Oh, you saw My
Oh,
Chemical
yeah.
Romance? Okay. That should be a big name, yeah. Any other big names you
Midnight.
saw?
Oh my
Okay,
god.
fine. That's
I'm like
fine.
big. I don't know.
Okay. Well, for the artists that I've seen, so my first ever concert was Kendrick Lamar. My second ever concert was seeing Higher Music, which is a brand label for KR&B, K-rap artists that was made by Jay Park. So I saw, so it was like a joint concert of a ton of the artists that are signed by that label. So I saw Woody Gochild, I saw Sick K, I saw Cha Cha. I saw Ted Park. I saw what the fuck is his name? I saw Loco. I think that's his name. Did I see Loco? I saw a ton of different artists. And then after that, I went to see Queen, which had Adam Lambert and the
Okay.
original bassist and the original drummer. And then I saw who I'm trying to go in chronological order. Fuck. Then I went to see. I think I just did not go to a concert after that for a while, and then COVID hit, and then finally I went to a concert, which was going to see Pink Sweats with Tristan, which was his first concert ever, which is one of his favorite artists. And then I saw Max. I saw him twice. I saw him last year and the year before, or yeah, or this year and the year before. I don't fucking know. I saw Clinton Kane. I saw Francis Carell, but it was because he was the opener for Max for one of his shows.
Mm.
I saw Joji. And there was an artist that he had as an opener. I forgot their name, but I have like a few of their songs favorited, but I don't remember their name at all. Fuck. And then
Oh, I remember something.
and then I saw Ted Park again as a solo concert just recently. I saw Lil Nas X. And I feel like I'm missing somebody. I'm going to be seeing Arctic Monkeys this year. near the end of the year, and I'm super excited to see them. I stayed up all fucking night with Pixie. Pixie was there with me. We did a fucking all-nighter together for me to get these tickets, and she was doing an all-nighter because she had to like go to class or some shit like that, and I was doing an all-nighter for these fucking tickets. I didn't give a fuck. And even though I pulled a fucking all-nighter, I still was like 1,000 something place. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I stayed up all night for this shit. I still got the tickets, but I wish I got closer seats. But I still got okay seats. They're not like nosebleeds. They're not on the 200s. They're still in the 100s though. And I'm like, you bitch. I stayed up I stayed up all night to get this shit, to get close ass tickets. And the thing is, I literally like clicked on like a 1, 2, 3, 4, click on buy. They're like, oh, sorry, these are sold out. I clicked on another, the lane before. 1, 2, 3, 4, sold out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, I was able to get through. I'm like, you motherfucker. I was supposed to see Francis Carell this year as his own solo tour, but he ended up just like canceling the entire tour and like was like completely silent about it. So we have no idea what's going on about that. I feel like, I also saw as a free concert at my university, I saw Bay Area Big Boys, Pilo, and E40.
E40.
Do you know who they are?
Just the last one.
Pilo and E40 are two really big name Bay Area artists that were from the Bay, made a shit ton of Bay songs, and are like the go-to party songs in the Bay. So I saw them for free, which was pretty cool. But other than that, that's all I've seen.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I wanted to go see Callie, but then her tickets were so expensive. They're so expensive. And then once Doja goes live, I'm going. But yeah, those were the artists that I've seen. What were you gonna say in the middle of me listing my artists?
Oh, that there was this like pop-up show that Keith Ape did over here in LA. Like posted it on his Instagram story.
Oh.
And they just put like a direction. They were just like pull up. And we're just like, huh. Me and my friend looked at each other like, you want to go? We're like, fuck it. We went there. They were performing and they were giving out free beer.
Oh.
And it was a free entrance too. So we were just in there like just drinking. And that show was pretty dope.
I don't know who that is, but that's pretty fucking sick.
And then I think I went to the first 88 Rising like tour they did.
Oh, okay.
I saw like Joji and like Chris Bryan and Higher Brothers and all that.
Bro, speaking of, I completely forgot an artist. I'm so fucking dumb. I saw Kuko this year. I'm so fucking stupid. He's my like number one fucking artist. I completely forgot I saw him live. I'm so dumb. I saw Kuko live this year. It was great. I understood half the lyrics, but that's okay. I still love him so much. It's great. I don't understand Spanish for shit, but the way he sings it is great. But out of all of the 40, 50 concerts that you've been to, what would you say is your favorite experience that you've had? Of course, like that includes the festivals and that includes the concert itself or anything.
This recent Beyond Wonderland, the rave was pretty sick. When I went with my sister. And I had an amazing time. The artists were pretty amazing. My trip was pretty amazing.
Oh my god. Go into more detail, bro. Go into more detail. Who did you see? Why was it your favorite experience? What was a specific moment that you determined to make it your favorite experience?
It was actually when it was over. We went to the bleachers. Like it wasn't even during the whole festival. It was like we went all the way to the top, and I just rested my head on my sister's head, and on her shoulder, and I was just I don't know. It just felt really nice. After walking around like through the whole festival and like dancing and like just drinking the whole night. I don't know, just like to be there, just like to calm down was like the best moment. I feel like for some reason. Because I don't really go out. I don't go out with her that much. Like we have different tastes. She always goes to EDM shows, and I go to hardcore shows.
Yeah.
You know, and then these like times we're like dancing together. You know, we're going to see like different artists that she likes, and just
So yeah,
So
I
yeah,
think
it's
I remember
mostly
you
like
telling
I
me
don't know,
about that.
enjoying it with her. Not really like because I don't know that many of the artists that we want to go see. I
Makes
just hear
sense.
beeps and boops and see, and I'm like watching it.
You're like this beep boop boop robot
I'm
stuff's
hearing
kind
the
of cool.
colors, like watching the music.
Yeah, you're hearing the colors and watching the music. Nice,
Hmm.
nice. But okay, so you say that Beyond Wonderland was like your favorite festival or concert experience because of you being able to spend time with
Yeah.
your sister that you like don't really spend like
Hmm.
you obviously she like lives with you, so like you do
Hmm.
spend time with her as a brother, but like going out and actually having fun as like a friend-ish kind of vibe. I
Yeah,
see.
it's pretty. But
Okay.
other than that, like every single emo show I go to, hardcore show, because I just like scream my lungs out at every single one of them and like lose my voice, and I'm like just I don't know, just in the mosh pit, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I feel like it's my release, so I feel like every single show I go to, like that's like that. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, it's like the best for me.
Well, what would you say
Like,
is your what's up?
hmm? No,
You
like
said
Touche Amore, I want to see them again. Bad Instant
mm-hmm.
Composure, they're
Mm-hmm.
coming in, and I think I'm gonna see them in 2 weeks. I'm gonna see
Mm-hmm.
Citizen in 2 weeks, and both of those days I'm probably just gonna be crying.
Okay. Well, other than the Beyond Wonderland, like what was your favorite experience, like concert experience? Like just concert.
Uh. Stick New World was also amazing when I went to recently.
Why?
Uh, in Las Vegas, I drank a lot, took a lot of
Oh.
edibles. I was going around everywhere, and every fucking pit. Turnstile was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Roach was
Papa Roach was there.
they were pretty
Cut
active. Like,
my life into
yeah, hell yeah, dude.
pieces.
I was just like, I was in the mosh pit, just like, you see other people and they grab you and they're like, singing the lyrics and shit. And
Ah,
so like you feel
cute.
connected to all these like depressed ass motherfuckers that yeah.
You're depressed. I'm
But
depressed.
yeah. And we're both drunk in this heat.
Okay. So that was
um
your okay. What
yeah, I don't know.
else?
I go to a lot of those I guess by myself.
Okay, because no one
Doesn't really
else.
differentiate and like the concert experience. It's just me going seeing a band, getting in the mosh pit, drinking, and
It's the
that's
same thing
mostly
every
what
time. It just
happens. Yeah, it just occurs again and again and again.
it's just
It's
the only thing
it's
that
like
changes is the
yeah,
artist.
yeah.
you're still just
That's why it's like I choose like the ones that I go with like my sister. It's like
okay, that makes sense.
I'm
So
like yeah,
so
most of the ones I go to with myself. It's like the same thing. Get there, get
mm,
drunk, dance.
okay, I see. Hmm. For my favorite experience, I'd say my favorite experience would be I'd say my my favorite experience is Pink Sweats for the reason that it was Tristan's first concert and he was able to really really enjoy it. He was able to like we got there super early to make sure that we were like in the front. He was able to like touch the hand of his favorite artist. He was able to have his phone taken while it was still recording. And the artist like they like showed himself, showed the crowd, like this whole, shebang, and also he was given the set list that was taped onto the stage. So like they were just like back to back to back, like good shit for him. So I'd say like that's like one of the best experiences that like he's had. And then like as his girlfriend pushing him to go, pushing him to like reach out his hand, reach out his phone, be a lot more assertive at
Hmm.
this front part to make sure that you're getting what you want. Then like that's why I say it's like a really good experience. But I'd say that my actual favorite experience would be my first ever Max concert because I really like him as an artist. I love a lot of his music, and um, one of the songs, which was Butterflies, by him and I forgot the feature, but by Max and somebody else, is a song that I love so much, that I've cried to, that I see myself in and Tristan in together. And so like when that was played live, I started bawling my eyes out. Tristan has a recording of me crying into his arms, singing along to the song. And it was such a nice, beautiful experience for me to just like experience me really like feeling the music. Like, you know, like you go to these fucking emo, screamo ass motherfucking shits and you cry there. I'm confused about how, but you know, you do you, boo. but
I mean, it's like I'm screaming out loud and there's just tears. Like it doesn't change what I'm doing. It's just there's just tears coming out.
Exactly.
It's not like I'm in the middle, like everyone's fucking.
But yeah, so like it was just like, you know, like me really immersing myself in the music and the song and the lyrics, and being there with someone that I loved and stuff like that, and like them also feeling the same things about the song. That's what made it a really like great experience, and like one of my favorite experiences, because it was my first time seeing him live, and it was my favorite album, and so it was just like everything is just so good. And then the second concert I went to for Max, there's a new song called It's You, with him and Keshi, and I cried to that song as well because of Tristan again. But he did not get a recording of me crying that time. But I was just hugging him, and I just started bawling my eyes out. They're such good songs, dude. Depressing, sad, fucking. Like the thing is, those two songs are not even depressing.
No.
No, Butterflies is basically a song saying like, fuck everybody else, like we're not gonna listen to them, like you give me butterflies, you are my everything, I love you so much. And then It's You, the song is basically about like, it is you, only you, you are everything to me, I want to get married to you, you know, like you are my future, like it's you and only you, period. So it's like songs that are just like very loudly protruding love to the person that on the other end. And so those are not sad songs, but I was crying because it's just like, I love this.
So passionate. You just
Yeah,
I feel it.
so
I feel those emotions.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, you know, like I love Tristan like that, like oh my god, like it's me. But it's hard to say. Yeah, like another favorite experience, I guess, is Ted Park, because I was able to make a lot new. I made it like new friends. It was really fun. It was a very, very small concert, like super small. Like I'd say like 50 people only. Like it was not that much people. Yeah, it was not that much. He's a very small artist. So like it was like 50, 60 people max. Cool. Like 100%, it was like 50 or like a little bit less. It's like a little bit more than a classroom size, a little more than 30 people. That's it. Like I know for a fact it was just a little more than 30 people. It was not that much people. And I really liked the experience because of just like me being able to just chill, vibe with Angel, with Vivian, with the new friends that I made, make new friends. I got decently tipsy just drinking beers. I was able to just hang out and scream a lot while being tipsy and using that as my excuse. I like made sure to like push the new friend that I made like closer. Like we were kind of like in the middle-ish, and I was like, bro, you want to touch his hand, right? She's like, yeah. I'm like, let's go. She's like, no, it's okay, like we don't have to go. I'm like, let's go. And I pulled her towards the front, and then I was like, put your hand out, put your hand right now. And she was able to get her hand touched, and she was able to get some sick ass pictures and all this and all that. So like I really enjoy seeing other people's enjoyment at concerts when they're my friends, because yeah. Oh, I forgot somebody else I saw. I saw Lost Dinosaurs with Angel. It was her first concert in like 4 years. 4 or 5 years. And it's like a really good artist, and they were live. So like we just sat down at the top balcony area, and we would just like stand up and dance a little bit. But we also have like the ability to sit down and chill and just drink. So it was a really fun, chill experience as well. Like I really enjoyed being able to, you know, take Angel to a concert for the first time in a while and see her enjoy it. I enjoy taking Tristan to his first ever concert or concerts to artists he loves and see him enjoying it. Taking Vivian to Kuko, taking Vivian to Joji, and seeing her just be able to be in this situation that is, you know, like not just this alone situation. Shit like that. That's why they're my favorite concerts, because, well, like normally I always go with people. I don't go alone because I'm a female and I can't do that.
Yeah.
You're lucky you got a pee and like, you know, like there's a little bit less dangerous when that comes to you. You can just go to places alone when people are scared of you instead of you are scared of others.
Scared of me. For sure. Yeah.
So for me, like, I really wanted to go to Ted Park, but then I didn't know if anybody else would go, and I was so afraid of going alone because being alone at night and all this and all, it just ain't a vibe. But luckily, Angel and Vivian were able to go. Like for Lost Dinosaurs, I was like, you want to go? I'll go with you. For JoJo, I was like, guys, I really want to go. Come on with me. For any other concerts I go to, I'm usually like, please come. Please come. So Arctic Monkeys is going to be me, Angel, Vivian, and one of my coworkers' friends. And so, like, yeah, like, I want to go to Arctic Monkeys. If nobody else wanted to go, I would be so depressed, but I would still go. Like, if genuinely nobody wanted to go, that would be the first ever concert that I would go to alone. Because I will not pass up the opportunity to see Arctic Monkeys just because I'm afraid of men. Because they have not gone live in a hot fucking minute, and I have listened to them for a while, and I've seen videos of like their concert experience, and I'm like, I need to be there. Yeah, I need to hear this shit live. Like, yeah, they're the live versions on Spotify or whatever. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I need to be there physically. I need to feel the bass in my heart. I need to hear the shit and give myself tinnitus. I need to hear the fucking accents. You know,
that's me with literally every band. It's like I need to feel it live.
So like, that would be the first concert that I would go to alone, like 100%. And then once Doja goes live, I would go. Joji's supposed to go live again this year, and Max is supposed to go live again this year, but he's gonna be a featuring artist for Big Time Rush. And then I was talking to Tristan about whether or not we wanted to go, because I think it might coincide with a trip of his, and also because it's gonna be like late at night and he has to work the next day because I think it's like a Monday or a Tuesday. Because he likes Big Time Rush and Max. I like just Max. And I don't mind going to see Max again and also just have Big Time Rush there, even though Big Time Rush is like the main thing. And then Joji's going live again this year. I already saw Joji last year, but I only spent $60 on those tickets. And when I clicked on buy now on the Joji tickets for this year, they were $100, $200. And that's like not resale. And I went, fuck no, I didn't buy them. Also, because none of my friends responded to me saying like, yeah, I'm down to go to Joji again. I texted my coworker Danny, which was the one that helped me who helped me get my tickets for the show before. And he's like, yeah, no, me and my friend said, fuck it, we are not going for this shit. Like, we spent $60 to see Joji last time. We are not spending an additional $80 to see him again. Like, we ain't gonna do that. Like, we saw him once and he has not released any new music yet. There isn't really a reason. Like, even though, yeah, I saw Max the year after, even though he only released like 1 or 2 new songs, and he did play those songs, and he played super old songs, and also like, of course, like his main popular songs. But like, that's fine because there was at least like some new music and you can see that live. But Joji, I love him. I love his music. But from all the things I've heard, Joe doesn't even like performing. He hates performing. And sometimes it's like, you know, like, that's fine. But I want him to release a new album, and then I'll consider going, because then I can hear that album live. Because I don't want to go and hear the same music again for a high-ass markup if I literally have already seen this exact thing and I already have it recorded, or like this exact performance has already been posted on YouTube. Like the exact show that I went to for
Understandable.
Joji was already posted onto YouTube, and I already went there, and it was an IT experience. He sung for like less. He sung for like 30, 45 minutes. His opener sung for
Really?
about 30 minutes, and then his DJ was fucking around doing some whack ass shit for like 45. So like I went to a Joji concert to see Joji, and I saw him for only about 30, 45 minutes, and he sang the same song twice, just once acoustic, one non-acoustic. So it's like I was able to listen to him live. I'm happy about that. I'm glad about that. I'm appreciative of that. But it's like I didn't really get my bang for my buck, you know? Like, I didn't really get my bang for my buck at all. Like, and the merch was kind of mid too. So it's just like I didn't even like.
So I feel with Blink 182, even though like they haven't came out in a long time. It's like 200, and I'm gonna be up there. Like it was like
Yeah,
400 for like the pit or something. I'm like, man, but
that
okay.
is hella money.
I am chilling.
We finna be in the pit.
Gonna be in the pit.
You know that reference, right?
Yeah, was it for the Harry Styles?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be in the pit. It's like
I'm
move the
finna be in
pit.
the pit. I spent 15K on Harry Styles tickets. We
I
finna
was
be
like,
in
I
the
get
pit.
it because like the venue calls it the pit, but you know, like for me, I always think of the pit as like the place where people are fucking around,
Yeah.
and that's
It's
just general. It's general admission.
yes, yes,
Anyway,
yes.
you know, it's like
Um
I'm gonna be in the pit. It's like
yeah, even though it's called the pit, it's just the
Harry
floor.
Styles.
It's just the floor. Like it's just the floor, yeah. Um You don't know what is beautiful. Mosh pit, mosh pit.
You used to see me with the drink in the back, like, hey.
um. Okay, so moving on from our good experiences, let's talk about our bad experiences that we've had. You've had worse experiences that I've had, and also like just like random experiences. For me, I haven't really had bad experiences. I'm just more annoyed, or just like rest in peace, like too bad
Mhm.
kind of experiences. So I want you to kind of go into your bad experiences because you know you got stories to tell.
But for like concerts, bad experiences. I don't
Concerts,
think I have that many.
festivals, shows, whatever.
Um, I haven't really had any like bad experiences like that. Just like when they get like when underground shows get raided, you know, like the chopper comes and like you have to leave because it's like, man, I didn't even get to see the band yet because the cops came. You know,
What the
some
fuck?
or some people fight and then it has to end. So you're like, man, these fucking guys. But personally, I don't know. I've never fought anyone. I've never like gotten into any drunken mishaps or like uh anything really bad happened to me at concerts like that. I've only had a bad trip at a festival, where
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the music kept repeating for like hours and hours and hours, and then it's like the visuals of the rave. I think it
Mm-hmm.
was Euro set. Like everything turned to flames around me, so I was just looking around, and it felt like the song was playing forever, and it's just flames, and then like people around me just started fighting. So then I was like, it feels like I'm in hell right now. And I was just looking around, literally like this, like just like what's going on. And then it started getting super compressed. Everyone was getting pushed together and squished. So then, yeah, my
Mm.
sister was like, "No, we need to get the fuck out of here." And we're like, "Yeah, let's get out." And so we're just like moving out. Meanwhile, I'm
Mm-hmm.
tripping, just like in the tight fucking space. And I was just like putting my head up so I could breathe because you're just getting squished.
Yeah.
So that's the only like bad experience I've had because of the crowd so condensed, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
plus, I was like tripping. I felt like
Yeah.
forever. It felt like I was pushing through that crowd for like hours.
Okay. So you're like your only
But
bad experience that you can think of is just like a really bad trip that you had.
other than that, no, like I haven't really had any bad experiences. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Have you witnessed any bad experiences? Like seen
Yeah, oh
some
yeah,
whack
multiple
shit?
times, and like almost every single festival and every concert that's like big. You always see people passing out from like heat or like drugs or like they're fucking. You just see them in their seat and they're just slumped over. You know, they don't get to see anything,
Mm.
so it's just people fighting. last time people were fighting at Balance and Composure's show, and the guy was like, "Hey, stop it! The only thing we heard in here is our feelings." And everyone was just like, "Woo!"
What the fuck?
It's like that's the fucking most emo shit this dude could have said. That
What
was
the
fucking funny.
fuck?
So it's like I've seen things happen. People get knocked out or like like just passed out. I'm just like, oh
Mm,
man, I feel bad. Or like
okay.
they get hurt. Or some people at
Mm.
like shows, their ears get ripped, like because they have plugs, and so like they're just in there, and because they have a big ass
Oh.
ones, so if someone's
Oh,
like something gets caught in there,
bro.
it just gets ripped, and
Ew.
you just see it dangling like the two pieces like that, because they're separated.
Ah, that's disgusting. Ugh.
So I've
Ew.
seen that, like you just see it bleeding, you're like, oh fuck. That's why I haven't gone bigger with mine, because it's like
Yeah.
I'll keep it at a good size, because I don't want someone fucking like their pinky slipping in there and just.
Somehow, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, just people
No.
getting hurt, just that, or drop when they're like crowd surfing. You're just,
Oh.
I'm just like, oh.
Damn, you don't even help them up. You a
No, I do. No, it's like
bitch.
if
You
it's
a
hard.
bitch.
No, I help everyone out. I always pick up
Sure.
everyone. I do.
Okay. Sure.
Even though I'm like uh pushing everyone around, I'm still picking people up.
Okay. Um.
Or I cover them too, in case like if they
Oh.
drop something. I
Oh.
think last time someone was about to get hit because they dropped something and they were like picking something up, and the dude was like swinging, and I just like push him away. No, and the dude didn't even notice, Like
Uh-huh.
I'm like, man, I just
Okay.
saved this guy.
Okay. I see. I see.
But
Um. Okay. Well, the only bad experience I had was the Higher Music concert that I went to. Since it had like really, really big name Korean artists in there,
mhm.
there were a lot of feisty bitches. A lot of feisty bitches. And so I went there with my ex-boyfriend from high school, my boyfriend from high school. He was the one that introduced me that to them in the first place and everything. So like, we went together, we got VVIP, we were able to meet them, we got photos with them, we were able to get signatures on things like so we got that extra package and shit. And
Yeah.
so we went there super early. We were like the second person in line. That's how early we were. Second person in line. We got like an hour and a half early. We were like, or like 2 hours. We were fucking early, bro. And this was all the way in San Francisco too. So like we had to drive a long ass way just to make sure like we went out of our way to do this shit. And so we of course were able to get all the way up there. All the way up at the front. As like decently close up. We at least had like like a row and a half of people in front of us. But we were like second to third row. We were really, really close. And in the middle of the show, there were these two bitches that were behind us. Okay. Very short Asian bitches. And mind you, my boyfriend at the time was 6'1" and on the heavier side. So he's tall and a little wide. So he blocks a lot of vision for bitches behind him, right? And then so these girls behind us are kind of like pushing into us a little bit. So like what like my ex ended up doing is he like moved me in front of him instead of me being beside him. I'm in front of him now, so he can like make sure that he's like my bodyguard and shit, so no bitches like push into me and everything, because he can hold his ground. So I appreciate him for that. And then like this motherfucker, this little fucking bitch, like angel sized, short, 5 foot or less, goes tippity tappity on my ex's shoulder. He turns around. I hear him talking, so I turn around because I'm like, who the fuck's talking to my mans? And I'm turned around, and then I look, and I see that. So I turn around, and she says to him, she's like, do you think that
you can like let us get in front of you because you're kind of tall and we can't see anything. And then like, so my ex kind of just like, sorry, and kind of ignored her. And she like tapped him again and was like, we can't see anything. Can you move? And then I didn't say anything because he just like he ignored her like completely. So I was like, okay, he's gonna ignore her. I'm gonna ignore her. And so it gets to a point where like one of the really, really, really big name artists comes out. And then these two bitches, these short ass Asian bitches started hella like, cause like the crowd, the whole crowd behind her and her ended up trying to push past me and my ex. Right. And so we're just like standing around like, oh, no. So I would say that was like one of my bad experiences because this bitch thought that like, hey, I'm sure if I just asked, someone would be nice enough. Like, we waited so fucking long to be here. Like, blame your fucking parents for you being short. Like, don't fucking blame us for any bullshit. And blame yourself for not getting up here to the front quicker. You know, like, if you like made the effort to come here earlier to make sure that you are in the front, you would not need to deal with that problem. If, you know, your parents decided to not give you that gene pool by being together, then
you were close to the front already?
Yeah, we were already close to the front. It's just that my ex was just that tall, that like she was that short that she just sees his back. And they have to kind of like do this, you know, like look to the side to kind of see the stage and see the artist because we were that close. Because you kind of have to look up at that point, right? Because like, you know, the stage is right in front of you, so you have to kind of look up, and if she looks up, she sees like half of my ex's body and then the artist. So she's telling him to move out of the way, which like makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, you know,
yeah,
like
that barricade.
It's literally like for the floor, it's first come first serve. Whoever's there in the front first, you're gonna hold your ground, and you're not gonna let anybody come up behind you, or you're not gonna let anyone come up in front of you. I mean, like that's the whole point.
That's why I like the shows that I go to. So I crowd surf my wings when I can land. Place myself in the front, or you just punch your way to the front.
Well, yeah,
not like I actually punch, but I'm just like and then I'm like, right here.
Well, like obviously she tried, you know, like she tried to get past us, but then my ex is tall.
Because other shows like that, it's like I feel like the people that are there, it's like they're just fucking they're firm.
Yeah, because the thing is, it wasn't just me and my ex. It was me, my ex, and his friend. His friend is a little shorter than he is, but he still is on like the bigger, a little wider side. So I got two big Asian men behind me, and like they ain't gonna move, you short ass bitch. Like you gotta chill the fuck out there. Like this is a barricade in itself. Like you're not getting anywhere past us, my guy. Like you need to chill. You need to keep your fucking privilege in check too. Of her, you know, saying all this fucking shit like, we can't see, you know, like, cause she also said some like bullshit. Like, it's kind of disrespectful that you're in the front because you're so tall. Something along the lines of that. It's like, so it's disrespectful that I spent extra money and I spent extra time to make sure that I am here, and that I have to now somehow accommodate for you when you did not spend the same amount of money, that you did not spend the same amount of time to be here, you know? So it's like, that's hella disrespectful from her to even be saying that fucking shit in the first place. Like, she just, this whack ass fucking privilege bullshit. Like, yeah, you gotta fucking chill, you know? But yeah, I'd say like that's like the only bad experience that I actually had. Other than, like I said, my Kendrick Lamar concert, really, really bad nosebleeds, and the stage, the way that our seat was, it was angled to where we would only see like Kendrick's back, and
his back.
Yeah, his back is. Yeah, so
on the side.
Yeah, so like if this is the stage, this is for YouTube, okay? If this is the stage, I'm right here. Oh my god, there's fucking TikTok playing on my phone. I was like, what the fuck's that noise? So I'm chilling over here, second floor. He's right here, facing that way, facing towards, you know, the main people.
So
This is
I'm over
what
here,
happens when I put my hands in.
and then and then there's a TV, big TV monitor in this area as well, where there's a cameraman zooming in on Kendrick wherever he goes, so we're able to see Kendrick through that. But then also with the stage being right here and us sitting right here and the TV being like right here, there's also a big ass pair of fucking speakers, like this big, like to this scale. They're like this fucking big. We're obviously this fucking tiny. Kendrick's this fucking tiny, and we literally just see the speakers, and the only time we can see him if he's like standing like really really far over here, so like we can kind of see him. So it was only a bad experience because we just weren't able to
The
see
place
the
you guys were at.
person.
Fuck
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So like it was just like an unfortunate, hey, I can't see the artist. That's why it was bad.
I mean, the other bad ones for me, it's like when I broke my glasses.
Oh
It
yeah,
was at
yeah.
Shikari. It was at this one.
Okay,
At
tell
that
tell
show.
tell the
Yeah.
story. Tell the story.
Well, there wasn't a story really. Just dancing
Well,
around,
tell what
and then
happened,
it just
bro.
gets knocked. Like someone hits it, and then goes flying, and then someone steps on it, and it's like, well, there it goes.
Okay, well, maybe what you should talk about is all the things that you've broken or lost at concerts, because you have told me about a lot of fucking things you've broken and lost.
No, just like the multiple pairs of like glasses that I've had have been
Uh-huh.
like broken or squished, but I haven't lost my phone or wallet yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
kidding.
thankfully.
Just knock
Yeah.
on this woodworking. It's just been that. No, I lost some edibles actually. A couple like what was it? Yeah, last month at Vegas. I had another bag and then I looked for it and I was like, huh, it's gone. And I was like, hopefully someone found it and it didn't go to waste. I was like, hopefully someone actually fucking had a good time with that.
How did you lose it?
Oh, because I was putting it in my I was just taking it, in there. And it fell out
Of
from
your
where I
like,
put it.
where'd you put it? Did you hide it somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I
So
was
you
like, yep, like it's already a
okay.
risk I'm willing to take,
So you went and you snuck in edibles to
Yeah, it was
a
when I was
festival,
returning.
right? To a festival,
Hmm.
and then
It
the
fell out of my
hiding
pocket.
place. Oh, okay, now
Or
okay.
like in the little like place that I put it in. Yeah, once I
Okay.
looked for it, I was like, huh, it fell out of there. Like it's gone. I still had my other ones, like because I brought like enough.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I've lost that.
Okay. And then you've also lost your beanie.
Oh yeah, the Scotch show, right? Yeah. I was
You
going around in the pit and it just flew off.
and then you couldn't find
And then I
it.
did a circle and I couldn't find it. But then once I was leaving the pit and going towards the other band, because it was like in this venue where they have like a stage on the second floor, on the first floor, and then like right behind it. And
Oh, interesting.
so I was going towards another band, and then I turn around and I see something flying that looked like the beanie, and I was
Yeah.
like, huh, I wonder if that was it. And I just left.
You didn't
I
even
just
try
see
to
it
get
flying.
it, bro?
No, it was flying in the pit, and I was trying to go see the other band, and I was like, I'm okay.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Understandable to a point. Okay. And then I think
Um,
you like went home and you
stop.
like just like found like a random ass pair of you just found a random beanie at home, right?
Yeah, it was the one that I haven't worn in a while. It just popped up, and I was like, okay, look, there's my other beanie.
So a magical replacement of
The
you.
universe was it was like, here you go, and I was like, oh, I'm fine. Let's see, everything was gonna be all
Thanks.
right. Yeah, because that's the mindset I had, and I was like, it's fine. I'll get another one
It was just like a
once I
plain
got here.
beanie, right?
It was plain black, yeah. I was like, another one, whatever.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And then it disappeared, and I was like, oh, cool. I have to go buy one.
So before we end the podcast, what
are other artists that you're gonna be seeing this year? You already listed a few, but for me to know that you're gonna be seeing.
This time I actually asked my sister to go with me.
Oh, to one of
To
your
see the
emo
emo
shits?
bands, yeah. For
Okay.
Hawthorne Heights, Touche Amore, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, I think. Leaping with Sirens, Atreyu,
Mm.
Bayside, Thursday are all a bunch of old school emo bands. It's gonna be key. And it's the festival in Orange County.
I
And
remember
so
seeing
yeah,
the signs.
I was like, come on, go with me. She's like, okay, I'll get my ticket next week. I was like, yes.
Nice.
Because I never
Nice.
ask her, you know? I'm like,
Makes
I'm always just
sense.
going alone. I never tell anyone most of the time because it's like, I don't know, they don't like it. But this time I was like, I wanna go with her.
Brian
Like
doesn't want to go with you?
have someone to drink with. I don't think he
Mhm.
likes those bands.
So,
Mm.
have you tried to ask
He
him?
lags a lot.
Oh,
So it's like it depends. Sometimes he will be there, sometimes he won't.
okay. Okay.
Sometimes you'll think he won't, and then last minute he pops up, or it'll just pop up randomly. It just depends.
Okay. Who else are you going to see?
um, Metallica. We're gonna see Metallica.
Oh yeah.
Pierce the Veiled, July 1st. With The Used. Um, I think. Oh yeah, with Metallica, I think was it Pantera that's gonna be there? Nice Nine Nails or something. So got those planned up. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go to the festival, Hard Summer, August 5 and 6, where Skrillex is gonna be there. Dioro,
Uh-huh.
bunch of EDM artists. There's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be an emo night thing there too, and I'm like, huh, I'll pull up that stage. um,
Okay.
Kid Cudi's gonna be there too, so I'm excited for that.
Okay.
I want to be tripping while I hear day and night, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And like Pursuit of Happiness and all that. Like I'm excited for him. And yeah, for that festival, it's gonna be in the Coliseum here. And it's gonna take place like inside the what's it called? Like the venues are gonna be open, so you could like just walk in and walk out, and the other areas are gonna have stages, so it's gonna be crazy. I don't know.
Oh.
It looks cool. Yeah,
Okay.
and I think that is it for now. Uh, maybe like I want to see Paramore coming soon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Paramore. Suicide Boys. I think October. So I'm holding my
Mm.
tickets for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, so far that's all I have.
For me, all I have is just fucking Arctic Monkeys lined up. That's all I got. That's it.
With Metallica, I'm going with my dad too, so that's gonna be fun.
Really, Lamau?
Yeah. Oh, the other experience I had with him that was cool was when we went to Scorpions because it was with my sister and him. So we
Oh.
never go to concerts together, so that was nice. And then uh like one of the venue workers, like because we were all the way in the top, and they were like, "Oh, here's some tickets to get you closer towards, the bottom." And so we got way closer, and so it was
What?
dope. And I was like, "Yeah."
That is super cool. What the fuck?
And then everyone was complimenting my dad's like shirt because it has a bunch of like '80s bands, and so every single like older dude was just like, "Hey, that's sick as fuck," and even the ladies like, "Ooh, cool thing," and my dad just felt like he was like
You're the
awesome, you
coolest
know.
kid in
And
school.
yeah, and I was just so happy because I was just like, "Oh, look at him."
I
He
look at
feels
him go.
cool.
He's making
Yeah, and then like
friends.
yeah, and my sister and I are just drinking, having fun. And it's just like that was another cool time.
Okay. So mainly like your family experiences with
Yeah.
them. If Michael Jackson were to still be alive and still performing, that would be a concert that my entire family would 100% go to.
Fuck yeah.
But no.
I would go. I'd go too. My family
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. Yeah. The fuck? Who the fuck would pass up MJ? The fuck?
For
Ain't
real.
nobody. Oh, wait. There is one thing I wanted to ask you before we ended the stream.
Mhm.
Pitbull, Enrique Iglesias, and Ricky Martin are going on tour this year. Their
Wow.
tickets are out now. are you gonna go?
I don't listen to them. I mean, if you were going to a close by, then I'd go. Fucking.
There's one in my city, bitch. There's one in my city. You driving up?
Yeah.
Because I want
Fucking
to.
maybe it depends the date.
True.
Doesn't coincide with other ones, you know.
I'm trying to just experience Mr. Worldwide live. You know
Dale.
what I mean? Because they made such good
He's
ass.
been there, done that, dude.
Yes, he has
You
been
know.
there. He has done that. He is the Mr. Worldwide. He's literally the Mr. Yeah, he's the Mr. Worldwide. He's like he's you can't pass that shit up. So I was contemplating on whether or not to go, but I texted all my friends. They're like, I don't listen to them. I'm like, so it's they're
that's like party music, dude. For me,
Yeah.
that's what I think of when you go. You're just
Exactly.
like,
Yeah, I was literally just listening to Pitbull before I got home. Literally, hotel room. Dun, 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 dun. I was listening to that shit on my way home. So I was like, we have to go because that shit was the booming 20 fucking 10s. And like
and all the people that go dressed up as Pitbull.
and like when this music was popping, I was not old enough to be drinking. I was not old enough to be fucking clubbing. I was not old enough to be like truly experiencing this music other than just at home on the computer. So like I'm trying to go to experience this shit. But I do want to go to a lot more concerts. It's just, of course, like money's a problem. I do just also want to go to random concerts that I just don't even know the fucking artist for. But it's kind of just like
that lately.
Like Twice was live today. Today is what day is today?
Oh, I had to go.
Today's June 13th, 2023. This episode's gonna be coming out tomorrow, June 14th.
I had to go to those concerts if I had people to go with. I just don't want to pull up like, hey.
Yeah, so so yeah, like Twice was live today, but like obviously I'm not gonna be going to Twice. That shit is way too much. And I don't even fucking listen to Twice like that. But my ex-boyfriend did, so maybe he went.
Oh, a high school friend that made us all like wait, on the computer for tickets for who the fuck was it? Damn, I'm trying to remember, but it was a super popular group like a couple years ago, 5 years ago maybe.
Blackpink, Girls' Generation, Twice. Was it a boy band or a girl band?
It was Twice actually.
Probably
and they were
Twice.
like $300 or $400.
Jesus Christ, that is so expensive. It's like,
and it's like, also at the time, it's like, they should be putting money towards the more important stuff. Like you realize it, Yeah. They were just like, I have to go. And I was like, those are expensive.
Makes sense. If I search
so I was on my computer, she was on her laptop and on her phone, and then she was calling her friend to be on his laptop, and she was the one who got in on hers, first.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good.
So
that's
it worked.
Lucky.
So yeah,
that's lucky.
I just
okay.
In the bottom, and I looked, and it's like, oh my god, it was a lot.
That was me when I fucking saw the Arctic Monkey tickets, bro. I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like, like $60, $80. It's like $150 a ticket. And I was like, what the fuck? 4 tickets. Buy now. And I fucking bought that shit. And I was like, But Angel and Vivian, like, they all already paid me back. So I'm chilling, but excited. But this is a great time to end the podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening or for watching. If you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you. And if you guys want to be part of the conversation, you guys can join my Discord or leave some comments down below in the YouTube video about what concerts you guys have seen, some artists that you guys want to flex that you guys have seen, some experiences that you guys have had, whatever you guys want to talk about concert wise, just go ahead, pop that down below. Maybe some concerts you guys are going to be going to soon, maybe maybe we're planning on going to those, but I, check all comments. I respond to all comments. So definitely, leave some comments for me if you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Music, on iHeartRadio. Shout out to you, Waterworks, to, go onto my YouTube channel, follow it, leave some comments. Much, much, much appreciated. But again, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever time it is for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next episode next week. Thank you guys so much. Bye, bye, bye.
Hasta luego.